All right, thank you so much, Paul Thiongo, there with that story. Now, we want to switch gears and have that conversation around investing in cosmetics in Kenya. And my guest this afternoon is Lucy Wanjao, MD, Mart Limited. Lucy, welcome to KTN.
Thank you so much, Jimmy.
All right, so we know that the cosmetic industry is quite profitable, and there's a number of players within that space. So take us through the journey of first. If I want to get into that space, what are some of the basics that I really need to know before going in?
Just like any other business, the basics are really just wanting to start a business. Whatever you have is enough. And so you just start with the small you have and grow your business from there. Mm-hmm. Yes, so in terms of registrations, you definitely just need to register a business just like any other business, whether proprietorship, company limited, also based on the skill and how far you want to grow. All those options are possible.
All right, the thing is, when you look at cosmetic products, they have been known to be quite on the pricey side. So for one to come up and say, okay, this is the business I want to venture in, what do you foresee as the areas that would really, that they would really incur a lot of costs?
Again, the beauty industry is broad, and when you say pricey, I would imagine probably you're talking about a product or just one of the items. Mm-hmm. When you're getting into the beauty industry, and again, with the little or much that you have, you can start with one line, one brand, accessories. Mm-hmm. We have all types of products from lip colors, lipsticks, and all the way into makeup. And that is where I say it is enough to start somewhere.
All right, so let's talk about some of the drivers of growth, particularly in that industry. And of course, we know that we have been in an era where a lot of consumer behavior is changing. We are seeing a lot of customers going for specific brands. What has been the impact of that?
I would say for me specifically, the growth, again, is capacity building. And when I say about capacity building, it's not just about money, mm-hmm. investing in people, growing a workforce, having personnel systems like a HR person who caters to the people of the business. Yeah. And then there's investing in technology. There's what they call an enterprise resource planning system. And that also helps you track your revenue, your fast moving products. And that is what I have probably been able to capitalize on. And then you grow by engaging with your customers. And I think like in the current market, personalized care and relationship with your customers, maintaining that good customer service, efficiency in terms of delivery to the customer.
Let's talk about Zaron, which I'm sure this is now the space that you are really interested in. There's the question of, in terms of growth, its growth within the Kenyan market. How has it been so far? And what percentages are we looking when we talk about its market share within Kenya?
Yeah, Zaron is very personal for me. So Zaron specifically is an African cosmetic brand that expanded into Kenya 5-6 years ago. And we have grown organically because we offer products and a cosmetic brand that offers and caters to the woman of color. Mm-hmm. And when we say about the woman of color, we are very authentic about the black skin, and the products that we offer are very good on the black skin, good for the environment that we are operating in. Our skincare products as well caters to, and specifically even the Kenyan women are very conservative with their, beauty and cosmetic and makeup use. And when we launch products, we cater into those conservative needs as well as very expressive people out here as well when it comes to makeup. Yeah. We have women that are also very, very, very exclusive, and Zaron offers that. And then we also are very priced conveniently for the market. Mm-hmm. Our products offer good quality and you get value for your money.
All right, because again, it's a good thing that you've mentioned about your customers being very conservative, because therein comes the question of culture. How much has the Kenyan culture had, how big is the impact of the culture to the business?
We call them conservative not because they don't use makeup mm-hmm. or cosmetics, and they are very good when it comes to identifying what style they want to put out as a style. And when we call them conservative, they're not very shouty when it comes to wearing their makeup. And there are also some that are also very expressive. And Zaron offers products that cater to all these people.
All right, let's talk about the question of capital injection. Of course, there's a certain amount of capital that was injected when they expanded into the Kenyan market. And the return on that investment, has it been commensurate with the capital that was injected in it?
We haven't been able to pull out capital, and the reason being a very good thing that people have been able to identify with our products, and the market continues to grow. And so we have grown organically just by re-injecting whatever money we generate from the business. And you can imagine growing organically 5 years later, and the market continues to grow, and we hope to expand in the same market for the next 5 years. So it grows, and it's been very motivating to be able to continue operating in this market, even as people have continued to close down, COVID, hardships in business, and people have continued to keep us in business.
All right, so again, you've been in this market for the last 5 years. Looking forward at the next 5 years, what are some of the things that you would say going forward, this is what we're going to onboard to make sure that we reach more customers, we grow our revenue sources going into the next 5 years?
We are planning to continue to partner with more retail stores, more retail beauty stores and retail chains actually, so that we continue expanding our reach to each and every individual that wants and is looking for a product that they can identify with, and hopefully also looking towards the neighbors to grow into the East African market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we've seen a lot of retailers adapting technology, a lot of e-commerce platforms coming up. Is this a direction that you would consider going into?
Yes, of course. And we have already relied on these e-commerce platforms to grow our reach to the Kenyan population, even outside of Nairobi and even within Nairobi. Right. Yeah.
All right. So final thoughts from you in terms of anyone looking at the cosmetic industry as a place to invest their capital, what do they need to know?
Regulation, I think, because what I've learned is for any business to grow, other than capacity building and partnering with the right people, you also need to be very compliant, and especially when it comes to taxes, regulations in terms of excise duty. It's a very excisable product, as well as importation regulations, KEBS certifications. All these things become very important in the beauty space because the product is a consumable, and the regulations are very keen on offering a product that is consumable, really, and won't harm people when they use your product.
Is there something that maybe you would have thought that the regulation need to be tightened more or to be loosened a bit?
No, the regulation also help us really offer the product to the customer that is good for them. So when they are checking the products, we are also not very, regulation is against growth and all this. So it also protects the consumer who probably wouldn't be able to test the product on their own, each and every one individual.
All right, thank you so much, Lucy. And of course, there you have it. If you're looking to go into the cosmetic business, make sure you do your homework as far as regulations go. We're going to take a quick commercial break on that note. When we come back, we'll be having a conversation around the impact of the Finance Act. You will remember the court ruling that happened on Friday. How is that going to affect you? So stay with us. That conversation is coming up in a short while.